Good morning. We are extremely pleased that you are here. It is good to come together for the purpose of co-creating. Do you agree? Yes. You are knowing what you are wanting. That's such a good thing. Knowing what you are wanting is more important than you know. You see, your desire comes so easily to you that often you do not realize everything that has come before that. Because once you are in conscious awareness of your own desire, then the process of it turning from a conscious awareness to a full-blown manifestation is something that should delight you every step along the way. But sometimes once you are consciously aware of a desire, if it does not feel to you that it is moving quickly enough or surely enough, if you are uncertain about it because you have beliefs that contradict your own desire, then there is a discord within you. It's like you've got a desire vibration sometimes and a belief vibration sometimes, and when they are clashing, when they are not the same, then there's discord within you. And that is in fact what every emotion that you ever feel is about. It's about the discord or the not discord. We can say it better, the alignment or not alignment, the allowing or not allowing. It's about allowing your desire or resisting your own desire. We've been talking to you about that in a variety of different ways for a number of years now. But what we want to give some emphasis to today, here and now, is what happened before that desire that you know you have became a conscious awareness to you. Because once you know you want it, that is not the beginning of your desire. The beginning of your desire was often knowing what you don't want, often living in contrast that cause you to want this to be better, or want this to be better, or want this to be better. So through the living of life, you've been molding the clay, so to speak. You've been sifting through the data of your life, and you have been in conscious awareness of what's going on around you, and you have been through this experience of sifting and sorting, knowing what you don't want, therefore knowing what you do want. You've been putting, we've been calling them rockets of desire, because they emanate from you vibrationally without you even really knowing that it is happening. So you have been emanating rockets of desire for a long time. Some of them were in place even before you came into this body, and most of them are coming into place since you've been in this body. So you've been asking and asking and asking and asking in such subtle ways, and sometimes not so subtle of ways, until you have built or created or allowed to be created for you a vibrational version of a whole lot of desires. It's almost like ingredients in a cake that you've been putting there. A little bit of flour and a little bit of salt and a little bit of eggs and a little bit of milk and a little bit of this and a little bit of that, until there is a vortex. We've been calling it a vortex of creation, a vibrational version of everything that you desire, but you would not recognize it in its mixed up form, because you've been putting it in there ingredient by ingredient. You might remember the struggle you had with your mother, and you've dumped a whole bunch in there. You might be remembering a relationship with a girlfriend or a boyfriend where you dumped a lot. You might recall something that happened when you were younger and made you feel bad, or even things you saw that you desired, but you do not have any real awareness, just at the drop of a hat, what is actually going on in this vortex. It's imperceivable to you sometimes. Now, what we want you to realize is law of attraction. You've been hearing us and others talking about law of attraction. Law of attraction has been amassing to this vibrational reality. You're really going to like this once we come to the end of this explanation. So hang in there with us just a little bit. Right now we're just in the cake mixture. Law of attraction has been adding to that too. So this vibrational reality this vibrational version of what you are creating is becoming more and more and more and more. And a question that we have for you, and the question that we want you to begin asking yourself more and more, is as this vibrational version of you is becoming, it's almost like the gestation period, it's almost like the fetus growing in the womb. It is this vibrational version that is coming into further and further and further, larger and larger and larger possibility for your awareness. So it's growing and growing and growing, and law of attraction is causing it to grow and grow. We're talking about your desires, we're talking about your creation, we're talking about what you've been putting there through the living of your life. We're talking about a very important basis of creation. It's getting more and more and more and more. But now here's the question that we have for you. What's your mood today, right here, right now? What's your attitude? Are you joyful? Are you clear? Are you feeling appreciation? Are you ornery? Are you feeling defeated? Are you feeling depressed about something? Because your mood, which indicates your vibrational state of being, which indicates your vibrational situation right here and now, how you feel, what your mood is very important in relationship to you being receptive of what's bubbling and boiling over here in your vortex. So all of a sudden you say, oh, I have an idea. Or, oh boy, do I want that. When that desire occurs to you like that, where it thrills you, where you know that you want that, oh, I really, really want to do that or be that or have that. When that happens, that means that all this work that you have done before, all this putting your ingredients into this vortex, all of this law of attraction and your inner being and source energy's response to it, all of this becoming, and now you somehow, some way, maybe you meditated, maybe you took a nice swim, maybe you've been walking on the beach, maybe you were just basking in appreciation of something. Doesn't matter how you got there. Somehow, some way, you got into what we are calling the receptive mode, and you were the same vibrational frequency as what your vortex has become, and you realized it for a moment. Oh, I want that. But then so often you get practical. You're not able, it seems, to keep that alive because you're not used to being in that receptive mode. It just sort of caught you off guard when you were accidentally not being the negative person you usually are. Just for a little while you weren't complaining about something, you sort of forgot. Maybe it was first thing in the morning. Maybe the person that you usually complain to wasn't available. They weren't answering your texts or your phone calls. And so you weren't beating the drum of all of the beliefs that are keeping you from all of the things that you want. You were accidentally, or maybe deliberately, but probably accidentally, in the receptive mode, and oh, you got the idea. Oh, feels so good to feel like that for a moment, doesn't it? So what we are wanting to talk to you about all day, every day, is how you can recognize that receptive mode. Oh, the idea came, and then spend more of your time getting the rest of your thought to not trample and kill that thought, to get yourself into the place where you allow this desire to be believed by you. Talk yourself into believing it a little bit at a time by no longer beating the drum of the things that counteract it, that disapprove of it or that disagree of it.